Hi there, this is Crazy John Carrots here with OSH Radio, and I'm here with James Magnum Cook. And today, actually, I'm here with James. We're going to be working on a movie momentarily. So maybe we're down here in Kentucky. Maybe James, you can tell us about what you do and the projects you're working on right now, and maybe some of your past projects and future projects.
Absolutely. I have been involved with modeling and film for about 17 years directly as a model photographer, a independent filmmaker, and semi-model manager of several models who actually are independent contractors, but I help them out through the company that I own with the photography and the film. I've made several small independent films here in the local area, and also I have went to other locations along with my modeling stuff. So we do a lot out of Bowling Green, Kentucky, but we also do some traveling, not as much in recent history because of the COVID obviously and everything, but we're slowly getting back into the hang of things. And as John said today, we're going out and working on a film today that he will be appearing in as well. It's called Mara the Vampire Princess. That's our current project.
So if you really want to scare your kids, let them see it because they're going to have to see my face, so that should scare them.
Yeah. Hey, he said that, I did.
I resemble that remark.
But yeah, so I've been involved in this for quite some time now. I had done security with models and actors prior to that in the state of Georgia. But I came home and had another business, and then slowly but surely I got pulled back into the entertainment stuff. And I've been in the entertainment stuff like directly now for 17 years. I also have some offshoot things that I am involved with that other people have done about me, writing about me, books, and I go out and sign those and enjoy meeting the public and having a good time with that.
And now earlier we had talked, me and yourself had talked about you doing some fan things too. I guess you had done some fan
Yes.
things in the past, and you had done. I think one that sounded interesting to me was that date with Batman, and you also had done some detective series that you can watch on YouTube. Maybe you could tell us a little bit about that.
Yes, the first film that we did was a fan film. It was called Batman Date with Destiny, and my original vice president of my company, who helped kind of co-found the company, Adam Campbell, he was the guy that played Batman in that film. And it took us a little while to get that one done because I was more into the modeling stuff, and then we transitioned into the film and had some trial and error, learned some things. Then Detective Macy Hawk is the other one that you're talking about. Both of these are on YouTube on our Magnum 1968 YouTube channel. We shot that in 3 different things over a 2-year period, and that was one of the more fun ones because I basically just told my crew and characters, the actors that are playing the characters, what to do, and we did that totally improv. That was awesome. So we had a really good time with that.
So what got you involved in wanting to do the photography and then to the movies? What made that transition and got you involved in the first place?
Well, originally, as far as the company goes, my original co-founder, who pressed me for like a year because he said, well, you've done security with these models and actors over the years. I said, yeah, but I don't think I'm qualified to be in this business because, and I honestly thought this like 17 years ago. I told him, I said, I won't be in business in 98, but I've also had a photography and film background, just other things I'd done that I had thought about doing, but I just never pursued it because I was busy with other things in my life. And then when this opportunity rose, I was like, well, I'm going to take a chance with it. But I did make the joke. I said, I won't be in business 90 days. And 90 days is long past.
So the movie that we're working on today, what would you like to tell people to kind of get their interests up about it, maybe so that they'd look it up later on?
Okay, well, I'm not want to give a whole lot away because we
Just
don't
enough to give them a taste or a tease. How's that?
It's about a vampire princess who is the child, ironically, of Judas and this other person who is a queen who has died in childbirth. We'll give that kind of away. And then the princess became extremely evil, so much so that other vampires had to, seal her away because she was so deadly. And then kind of how this film goes is she escapes, and then the character I'm playing, I'm directing and producing, but I'm also playing a character that is a daywalker vampire that is one of the hunters that goes after her. So it's a very unique take on vampires. It's taken from some of the original lore. We've added some things in, and it's going to be, I think it's going to be something totally different from what you're expecting. And that's kind of the purpose of this film.
Now, that sounds very interesting. Hopefully people will catch it when it's out there. And I'm sure you'll be posting where it's going to be when it is available. What would you, where would you like your company to be, say, in the next 5 years or more? Where would you like to go with your films?
Well, currently on the film stuff, I am transitioning a little bit away from the modeling stuff and more into the film stuff in the next couple of years. We would like to make films on a more regular basis and a little bit, kind of condensed, provided we don't get hit with some of the things we've got hit in the last couple of years. I think we've all got that hit.
Well, COVID's been put a lot of projects.
Has put a strain on a lot of our business operations, especially our filming. Hopefully we're over the majority of this stuff now. And we have that, and we're also adding in something. We're also adding in a podcast that you'll be able to hear me talk about things, both with guests and stuff, and then occasionally we'll talk about some of our projects. So we have a lot of stuff in the works, but I see it going forward kind of more into the filming and a little bit into the podcasting and a little bit less into the modeling.
Well, that's great. Any scripts you have that you're in the works that you might want to just give us a little tidbit of, or nothing right now?
Okay, Caleb Perkins out of Richtown, Kentucky. She is the lead in this movie. She's also a lead in another movie, which is basically me and her working together with very few people. And that movie will be filmed right after we start finishing up the editing on this film. And that one's called She Says She Was a Victim. And not to give too much away with that one, that is kind of a different take on the kind of the revenge type films and stuff, where this is the guy who basically got, said that there was something being done by this girl to her and everything, and loses his job, all this stuff. And so it shows a different side of things. I don't want to give too much away on that one, but it shows a different side because he takes the revenge to a whole new level, and it's a psychological movie in a way.
Well, that sounds great. Maybe you could tell the people listening to this now. Your YouTube page is what again? So you can tell the people.
The YouTube is Magnum 1968, which will have some films on there, some pieces of films. And also, we will be doing the podcast video to those coming up in the next year or two.
And where else can people find information about you? Other websites or Facebook pages or anything?
Facebook pages. We have a ton of modeling Facebook pages. The official one that runs both for Magnum's Models and Magnum Caliber Films is called Magnum's Models, Magnum Caliber Films. And then there is a bunch of ones for our cover girls, our models. They all have pages. Actually, to tell you the truth, I think I got about this long of pages on Facebook and other places. Sometimes I have to go look and make a list of some of the things I'm involved with because I've been involved with a lot of stuff for a while.
And I think some of your stuff you look for help with money backing and stuff on
Kickstarter.
On Kickstarter and things, and
Things
even
like
eBay, I think.
eBay.
So people can look you up from there and become involved.
Absolutely.
And help with some of the production and some of the film work and become a part of the industry themselves.
Absolutely.
It's an amazing day and time. A lot of projects I've gotten involved with. I've done the Kickstarter and the YouFundMe, and I've been out there with that. And you can find some great projects, and your projects sound great. And I'm looking forward to us working on this together. And thank you, James, for being with us. Anything you'd want to say in closing to get out there to everybody?
Just please take a look at Magnum's Models, Magnum Caliber Films, and you can also Google me as James Magnum Cook. You Google either one of those, or pretty much on any of your search engines, you're pretty much going to find information about both the company, the filming, and myself.
Well, thank you, James, and hopefully this whets some people's appetites and they get out and look at what you've done and maybe get involved and help you with projects in the future.
I would really appreciate that.
Thank you very much.